What you're about to see is a video snippet from inside the boiler room. Every single morning before the open of the US stock markets, I analyze dozens of stocks and then decide on the trades that we're going to look at for that day with dozens of traders. We all get together, execute trades, chat some, and make some money together on a Zoom conference call. Go to thepatterntrader.com/club to find out more. Apple's slightly down. So Apple is going to be the big kahuna tonight. And, if it does what these other tech stocks are doing, then this market could come apart. And so, the Dow is trading at these resistance levels. This is probably a market just to stay out of, unless you get exactly the price level that there's so many cross currents and sub themes here that. So this is the Apple, and it's in this very ascending, broadening price pattern, which to me suggests that you need to come back to $100 one way or another. Either, next quarter or today. I kind of have a hard time seeing it kind of go through these levels right away, but that's what they're doing. I mean, Google looked like this, had a little bit of a, rally, and then just opened. Microsoft, the same thing. So this is, this 135 area is critical level. If we come back here, then I think, it's going to, have a huge path lower. There's another pattern that, that again shows you exactly this $100 price level, kind of this reverse megaphone. The question is, do we go somewhat higher before we go down there? But I think eventually this is where we're going. I mean, you can see that however this gets here, ironically, the bottom of that and the bottom of this is the same price. So I think all this work tells us that Apple's going to go lower. Now, the question is it, after this earnings report or the next one? Look how similar these things are. So on the top is Netflix. On the bottom is Facebook. So you can see maybe previews of coming attractions where, this month went straight down and then it took 3 months and then it turned around. So now, this thing is going to be down here, but they're very similar in that, very similar. You have this little area here. You have this, kind of head and shoulders here. And then you took out this level here. And now you're just taking that out today. So look at that. So who knows? If these track in parallel, it's like, you have a mirror, just wait. This is a monthly chart. So it takes, it took 3 months to kind of get this thing going. And then at some point, at around $80 or something, or $90, this stock will be, a bargain, just like Netflix. At some point, it's just so overcooked. So it might be worth just keeping a track on this, but it's just, it's just unbelievable to me how this is like a mirror. So I don't know what you guys think of that, but that's pretty amazing. So we'll see how these things continue to play out, but that's the same chart. Just, one's a little ahead of the other. So who knows? You can't really look at it that way. Each business is different, but, on the next flush out with Meta, if it gets down to 90 or something, look, it takes a while. You don't just go straight down and then, turn around. So you can see it takes a while to turn this U-boat around. It took 3 months before you kind of got some traction the other way, but it's kind of going to be worth kind of taking a look at these charts in parallel. The other one that looks a lot like this is Disney. And they all kind of look the same, although Disney's starting to feel like Netflix, where it's kind of grabbing some Netflix grabbed a hold. I don't know. Disney looks like it's got these reversals there. It didn't quite reach this level. So you can see that Facebook and Netflix both breached that level, and Disney is kind of holding here. So, I don't know if you get a move out of here this way, but
looks like a 3-horse race,
just at various levels of maturity. So on a relative strength basis, Disney kind of looks stronger because it held this line, this support line, where Facebook went through, Netflix went through, and Disney held. So who knows? A lot of interesting stuff going on out there. So this is Disney, and I mean, it's a terrible looking chart, but you have some support in here. This is a monthly chart, so it's already a little bit overextended. I mean, that does not look good. I mean, in terms of buying it, but who knows? I was looking at Bumble down here. I mean, it may start turning around. It's in this little collection area. You know, I'm looking for maybe the 30 calls for next month, December, like way away. That you're in this area where you have this pattern. It looks like you're, you know, got another bottom down here. Maybe need to wait till it comes above here and confirms. But this thing looks like it's, you know, again, I can't really see that this thing's going to go through this thing very easily. So if it's not going to go down, it's easier to see it going up. And you got this little inside bar yesterday. And so I think it's just a no-brainer. Buy this thing above yesterday's high, put a stop there. And these are the little risk reward trades that in this crazy environment that, you know, to me, this is what makes sense. Risk $2 to make 6 in a, you know, an environment where it's just all over the place. So I don't know if this is going to turn into anything real, but you're not going to get hurt for taking a shot. And this is stock going down. So I was kind of look at something and say, okay, this thing, you know, went lower. Now what has it done? Well, it couldn't go lower, couldn't go lower, couldn't go. It's like pushing on a string, right? Pushing on a beach ball. Try and push it, push it, push it. You can't get any lower. The energy then just goes the other way. So you're in this gigantic coil. I mean, it doesn't look like there's nothing in here. You might just get a breakout here and then, you know, it come back down again. So I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at this, maybe a doorstop, and you could get some action out of here. It's a little early, but that's where I make a lot of my money is, you know, getting in early. I don't know if this is going to really happen, but, you know, I think you could get another push. Hey, if you would like to trade alongside me every day and join our most prestigious program, then head over to thepatterntrader.com/club for more information.